Hey there ladies and gentlemen, it's James here from thisismyjoystick.com. James Island here. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well here on the YouTube channel. Now, I'm currently writing an editorial piece about OnLive. The fact that, you know, this service in the UK now has been out for near enough 2 months now, and we really wanted to get a flavour of what it was like. Don't forget there's hype involved in any launch, and I wanted to look back and look at the service now to see whether that hype was justified or whether the service is perhaps growing slower than we anticipated it to. And one of the major areas I wanted to look at here was the marketplace, and if you want to know more about this article, head over to thisismyjoystick.com for the full editorial. Here's the kicker for me, and it has to be the marketplace itself. You know, OnLive likes to talk about stuff that's coming soon, and one of the biggest pitfalls so far for the service was the delayed release of Arkham City for the PC. Remember, any delays to the PC games will cause a delay to it coming out on OnLive, so that is the big catch-22, and if you're a console gamer, you're of course going to go and grab it on the console scene. But let's take a quick look here at the new releases. Now, this is the big one for me, because when this service came out, when we picked this up here and got our original review copy of OnLive, it was right here back on the 22nd of December where Ares Extinction Agenda was actually available. Tales from the Dragon Mountain, the Strix. Heard of either of them? I haven't. Capsized, which I have to say I did enjoy that game. Never heard of it before, but if you're listening here on the and watching here on the YouTube channel, then you should really give that one a play because it's pretty decent. The highest profile release, really, that's actually a physical game and not an extension of a game, like for instance the Deus Ex additional content, was Orcs Must Die, and that wasn't even a part of the Play Pack bundle. So I thought that would have been a decent game to put in the Play Pack bundle to keep people that are on the subscription pretty happy with new content that's arriving. That was £12. Then in the Play Pack bundle, you've got all these match-free games, all these shareware titles, casual games that's really come onto the scene here with the rise of Atlantis. Still, Storm Burning Retribution, a sort of a run-and-gun game. Major League Baseball 2K11, not a part of the Play Pack bundle, and £14.99 if you want to pick that one up. And then you've got these other games in the Play Pack bundle. I have to say, granted in the Play Pack bundle you've got games like Borderlands, you've got games like some of the Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. That was when they brought it into the equation originally. Since they've released OnLive, there really hasn't been a great deal here for people to get excited about, and we're talking nearly 2 months. You know, if you're using this service and want to smash your way through some of these big titles that came out over the last 12 to 18 months, I'm pretty darn sure you would have got through all of the noteworthy ones by now. The ones that, you know, take a good 15 hours to complete, you know, have gained massive notoriety within the actual, you know, gaming sphere itself. And that's the problem, because you've got games here released 25th October, Abaddon, the Black Fortress. We're talking about games here that have been out for years being added. Now, I'm a fan of playing some classics, but it seems to be classics or casual that seems to be adding at the moment. Space Gem, for instance. Once again, Bastion. It's been added to the service. It's been on Steam for at least 3.5 weeks since it came onto OnLive, and then it's not a part of the Play Pack bundle. It's £3.49, which is actually a damn good price on OnLive, have to say. If you get a chance, pick it up, well worth it. And then we've got Darkness Within, The Pursuit of Loaf Holder, and there we are, Chernobyl Terrorist Attack, which is nothing to do with Chernobyl itself. I don't know. I'm just a little bit skeptical about this model personally, and you can read more about it on the website. And I'll go into it very, very briefly. how can OnLive actually create a massive dent in the marketplace? How can they really be successful? Well, it's very simple, and they are starting to look a little bit into doing this. When you look at the specials here, specials, or I think it's featured actually, Lord of the Rings, War in the North. It's the first real piece of exclusivity that this gaming service has actually had, with the demo available to play. Free trial currently, and that's a big coup for them, although to be honest they've got a lot more work to do on that front. They need to go in and capitalise the market for exclusivity. Tonight, as we launch this video on YouTube, is the midnight launch of Modern Warfare 3. Imagine, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, that OnLive was able to make that game available at midnight tonight. How many of you would actually say, hang on a second here, some people are really desperate to play these games the minute they come out. The fact that it's available to stream via rental or to pick up a complete usage pass to play the game, that's where they've got to be aiming at if they really want to gain success in the market. The big one for me, and the massive opportunity that OnLive has, is very much down to having timed exclusivity. Now, whether that be timed exclusivity over Steam and then hit the Valve market, I don't know entirely. I'd love to see OnLive come out there with a multi-platform game and say, we got it here a week first. And there's nothing stopping them doing that. There really isn't. Don't forget, you've got physical media being shipped out to retails. Then you've got on-demand media, which have to fight that space out with, of course, Valve and the other digital distribution services that you've got there. But what an opportunity that is. But it's going to cost them a decent wedge to get that exclusivity. So, yeah, it depends which way they want to market it, but that's my little take on it. You can read more about my thoughts on OnLive after it's launched. None other on thisismyjoystick.com. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. We'd appreciate your views in the comments section.